do think I'm past it when it comes to romance, don't you?
I'm not prepared to find out if that's what you're getting at.
This came for me this morning. I thought I would wait and open it here. Savour the moment with you.
Put it away and get your wallet out. You owe me £2.
If you hold it up to the light, you can just make out a heart. It's a Valentine.
Rubbish.
It can't be. It's too early.
Who'd send you a Valentine?
Some of us have still got what it takes, Eric.
Go on, then, open it.
No, give it here.
Hey!
Who's it from?
An old flame with the emphasis on old.
Well, at least let me look for myself.
Jane Bradshaw.
Never heard of her.
He's had so many he can't even remember them.
But she doesn't exist.
I bet you sent it to yourself.
I'm not as desperate as you, Eric.
Haven't you got some meals to cook, sweetheart?
Go on, there'll be no more startling revelations.
Look, Jane Bradshaw, what the hell is this all about?
Well, read it and you'll find out.
How the hell was I to know it was a wedding invitation?
Well, you should have known you'd never get a Valentine.
I've got more chance of getting one than you have.
May I join you?
Go ahead.
I just wanted you to know that I've decided to accept your offer for the factory.
Oh?
Subject, that is, to it remaining a secret between us. At this stage, I don't want to compromise Gloria in any way. So, do we have a deal?
Not exactly.
Well, what does that mean? You do want to buy the property?
Yes?
So? What's the problem?
Well, you and I both know that the offer I made was way too high.
We've agreed a price. You can't back out on it now.
Look, I still want the deal to go ahead just as much as you.
When you made the offer, you were prepared to pay it. Unless there's another reason. I do know that you've been trying to buy the Dingles place. Is this what it's all about?
Let's say certain circumstances have changed just at the moment.
That's not good enough. I think you owe me a better explanation than that.
Look, if the situation differs, I will let you know.
I should have known better than to trust you.
That's the last one.
Good. It'll give us plenty of time to unpack.
Why can't you do that on your own?
Why?
I was hoping I could have rest at day off. Ollie's moving tomorrow and I said I'd help her.
Oh, go on then. I tell you what, take tomorrow and all if you like.
Oh, cheers.
You'll make up for it in the next 2 weeks while I'm in France.
Oh, yeah, you're going on your holidays, aren't you?
Not a holiday, Danny.
What is it then?
Never you mind. You just concentrate on helping the Reynolds. I might pop round myself later. See if there's anything I can do.
Heavy lifting, and you? Nah.
So is it weird living there?
Well, it's all right. But take this morning, right? Come out of the bathroom in my dressing gown with my hair up, and there's Rob in his boxers.
What did he do?
Pulled his stomach in, of course, Mr. Cool. Well, Andy will be home soon. I just got a text.
Is Stephen coming?
He's been helping with my art, so yeah.
Oh, I wish I had an excuse to see him all the time.
Well, come round. Well, I doubt he'll be in his boxers, though, eh?
Oh, get lost.
Are you sure you're going to be okay?
Well, my battery wouldn't have wanted me to pull out, so I'm going to try and win it for him.
Good for you, gal.
Now, whatever you do, don't overfeed her. It's not good for her.
Laurel's in charge. She knows what she's doing.
I thought you were going to clear up that mess before we went away.
I never said any such thing. Besides, she's doing no harm.
Oh, well, if you don't mind living
If you don't get a move on, you're going to miss the bus.
Bye-bye, my precious.
Ye gods.
What?
No.
Oh, come on. What are you waiting for?
I thought we were getting fresh eggs for breakfast this morning.
There weren't any.
What do you mean there weren't any?
Well, I didn't have time to collect him.
Don't tell me you're still scared of that cockerel.
Oh, he's dead vicious.
You didn't go in, did you big girl?
Lisa?
Can I get you a drink?
No, thank you.
Go on.
I said no.
Well, we can at least be civil with each other, can't we?
Look, you'll get your money every month as we agreed, and that is all I want to do with you. So now, if you'll excuse us.
Falling out with Nicola?
You what?
Doing your paperwork in the pub?
No, no, it's nothing like that.
Oh, yeah. When you meet the right person, it's like baking the perfect cake. You have to...
It's private, that.
I know what you're up to, you know.
Who's told you?
I know you too well.
It's supposed to be a surprise.
Don't worry. I won't say a word to Emily.
Emily?
It's meant to be a Valentine's message for her, isn't it?
No fooling you, is there?
There's a lot of it about.
Eh?
Looks like you've been cracking on then.
There's still loads to do yet.
Yeah, but you've made a good start.
Oh, I've emptied all the bedrooms, just got Mum's left.
I'll give you an hand if you want. I promise I won't break out this time.
No, you go now, Grandad in the kitchen.
Yeah, well, I can bring stuff down while you unpack.
I just want to do it on my own, okay?
No. Leave her. Something she needs to do.
Mrs. E. Birch.
Skelton Jarvis, mister.
Mrs. Birch of Woodbine Cottage, Emmerdale.
How do you know my address?
Lionel have given it when he made booking.
Well, he had no right to.
It's routine, isn't it, love?
Absolutely. Was it for a double?
It had better not be, or I shall be straight back on that bus.
What Mrs. Birch means is they're only partners for as long as the music lasts and not in the biblical sense.
Oh, for goodness sake, girl, do you have rooms for us or don't you?
Oh, yes, here we are, Mr. Skelton and Mrs. Birch, 2 singles.
Hallelujah.
And pass the room key.
That's room 213, Mrs. Birch, and 146, Mr. Skelton.
Thank you, love.
Enjoy your stay.
That remains to be seen.
See you later for a spot at dinner, then.
I beg your pardon?
It's a straightforward enough question.
I'm not sure I like the idea of eating in a place like this.
Suit yourself. I'll be in bar at 6:30 approximately, and I'll be perfectly content with my own company.
I tried to do like Emily said and show him who were boss, but we're no good. Won't let me get near the eggs.
That's because he could smell the fear on you.
We're talking about a cockerel here, yeah?
Where wild beasts are concerned, size don't matter.
That's what I always tell my Vivian. Joke.
What am I going to do?
Well, there is one way, but I don't know if I should tell you. You can get bloody.
Go on, Seth.
Well, you go in house. You grab the cock and you pluck one of his tail feathers out.
What, with my bare hands?
Well, you couldn't wear gloves, could you? You wouldn't be able to get a good grip.
As long as you let him choose the master, you'll have no more bother.
Hey, Sam, you man enough?
I think so. So, yeah.
Doesn't really work, does it?
I wouldn't know, but I'm not daft enough to find out.
Finish your little ditty, then.
You what?
You're owed to Emily.
Oh, that, yeah, well on its way. Thanks very much.
Paddy?
Yeah.
Can I ask you something, please? As a
Yeah.
mate.
Sure.
Yeah. Have you noticed anything strange lately? About Tricia?
What do you mean by strange?
I don't know, odd. And not just her. Bob. Diane. It's like every time I'm going to hear them, they stop talking.
No, are you sure you're not imagining
No, I'm not. And I think I know why it's happening.
Why?
I think Tricia's not happy, and I think she's confiding in Bob and Diane, so every time they see me, they feel embarrassed.
No, I'm sure there's nothing to worry about.
I'm not taking any more chances.
How do you mean?
I'm going to get things back on track. I'm planning a surprise for Tricia on Valentine's Day.
Oh, that'd be... No! What? A Valentine's Day?
She'll hear you.
Well, you can't.
Why not?
Because you can't. Because she might not like it. What do you mean by a surprise, anyway?
Well, no, that'd be telling, but listen, don't say a word, OK? Cheers.
one each. You stopping for your tea?
Better not.
Did you take all these?
Yep,
They're really good.
they're all right.
It's a pity it's just rusty old junk.
That's the point, stupid.
What is?
We take what's around you.
I've been on a few shoots.
What?
Fashion, you know, modelling.
Anoraks and wellies.
It's upmarket leisure wear.
Yeah, the sort of thing Kate Moss wears all the time.
Oh, she's just jealous. Ryan, the photographer, he says I'm a natural in front of the camera.
Great. Gonna watch her, she'll be taking her kit off next.
Shut up, Andy! Well, if you ever did want to photograph me, any time.
Yeah.
Hiya, Paddy.
All right, Charity, what are you doing here?
I wondered if I could have a word.
Yeah, I'll be with Brutus in a minute. Come through.
Message from Zoe. There's a drugs rep calling round tomorrow.
I know, he rung me after he'd spoken to her.
Oh. Oh, well, I was passing. I suppose she thought you might forget. I mean, you've been under a lot of pressure, haven't you? With work and Debbie being here.
Actually, as it happened, she's not here.
She's gone back to her mum's, has she?
No, we had a phone call last night. Her mum's seriously ill, so she's gone with Emily to see her.
How long for?
Why are you so interested all of a sudden?
Zoe will probably want to know when I get back.
Right. Well, she's going to have to stay with emergency carers so she can be near the hospital. Is that all right?
Yeah.
Is there anything else? I'm really busy, Charity.
No, I'll get going. See you, Paddy.
I'll have a round of smoked salmon sandwiches with half a bottle of bubbly. I don't know about dessert. You choose. And if you bring it up yourself, I might give you a tip.
Well, I'm sorry, Trish, but in this instance, your maths is absolutely spot on. Hire the church, Ashley's fee, photographer, catering, flowers and invitations, cheap as they were, all come to a grand total of £1,200.
I checked it as well, sweetheart.
Good for you.
And there'd be hidden extras, things you hadn't even thought of.
I hate to admit it, but she's right. I can't cut back on anything else for Marlon's sake. At the risk of sounding boring and repetitive.
I know I should sell my wedding dress. But I want Marlon to be proud of me. I want to look lovely for him.
I can't see that you've got any choice.
But it's the one special thing I've got left from last time. I know I've had to cut back on everything else, and I don't mind, because it's for Marlon. But I can't sell my wedding dress. It means too much to me.
Thank you. Rack of lamb on a bed of wilted spinach with potato shavings and a cranberry jus. Oh, what a load of tosh. Good grief.
What?
£15.95, that's outrageous.
Things are a-flowing, Sage Heraclitus said.
What? I beg your pardon?
Heraclitus of Ephesus, philosopher, circa 500 BC. Reckon we live in a constant state of flux. There is, in other words, a flow. And in modern parlance, we might as well go with it.
You go with what you like. I shall see if they'll do me poached eggs on toast.
One of the perks of reaching dizzy heights of this dance final is your room paid for, plus a free meal from anywhere on menu and wine to go with it. I intend to have both.
Oh, you do surprise me.
If you'd any sense, you'd do the same. You might even enjoy it. Wilted spinach and all.
I shall stick to me poached eggs, thank you very much. And I won't have any wine.
You're a bit late. We're nearly finished for today.
Oh, hello, Ollie.
Hiya, what are you doing here?
I said to Danny I'd pop over, see if I could lend a hand, you know.
Oh, just in time for a cup of tea.
Oh, lovely, Len. Don't mind if I do.
If I can find the kettle.
Not exactly just for hard graft, are you?
No, but I might be able to help in other ways.
How?
I came to say that, well, that I'd be very happy to help you dispose of some of your dear mum's possessions.
You are?
Well, it's better than throwing them away, isn't it?
You're out of order.
You want to flog my mum's stuff just to make yourself a few quid?
Oh, no, I'd pay you for them. And, well, you're going to have to dispose of them sooner or later. And, well, you know me. And you can trust me.
Yeah, well, I'm not getting rid of any of it, all right?
Oh, I'm sorry you're upset. Oh, how insensitive of me. But just think about it, eh?
Get out.
You made short work of that.
I was brought up to eat everything put in front of me.
Me and all. Did you enjoy it?
I did, as a matter of fact.
Different world, all this, isn't it? Restaurants, fancy menus, fine wines.
It's not one I'm very comfortable with.
Never had a chance to be when we were young. Cup of tea and a slice at Corner Calf, that were about it.
There was an occasion. Once.
Aye.
Oh, it's of no consequence.
Suit yourself.
It was a day trip to Scarborough when I was a small girl. My father took us to a rather grand hotel, a bit like this, for tea. It was a treat. I had a salmon salad on a china plate. I was so excited. A bit overexcited, I suppose, and I was talking 10 to the dozen and shaking the salt pot and the lid came off and a big pile of salt landed on my plate. And I laughed. My father wasn't amused.
What did he say?
He smacked me on the wrist and he made me cry. And he made me eat every bit of that dinner, including the salt. And I hadn't done it on purpose.
Hard man, were he, your father?
Are we going to order pudding or not?
Right. There's only a few more now.
Look at this lot. We're never going to fit it in the new place.
I know.
What are we going to do?
Well, some of it'll have to go.
Like what?
Well, some of Angie's stuff. Although let's not say anything tonight. Not after what happened with Steph.
Okay.
It's going to be hard for her to let go. I mean,
Look at it.
I thought Donna was going to start ripping her clothes off in front of Stephen.
Give over.
Yeah, she's mad about him.
He doesn't seem that bothered.
Yeah, he's shy, isn't he?
I suppose so.
Going to Bradford with him tomorrow, to the photography museum.
What about school?
It's my project, and one day it won't matter. You don't mind, do you?
No, of course I don't.
Just can't see Donna being so cool about it.
You sure you won't help me finish this wine?
No, I will not. And if you had any sense, you'd stop, or you'll be in no fit state tomorrow.
Don't worry about me.
Oh, so you intend to stagger around the dance floor reeking of stale alcohol, do you?
Don't tell me how to prepare for dance finals, and don't tell me how much I can and can't drink.
Oh, and here I was thinking that you were taking this competition seriously. I should have known better.
You're the one that's not taking it seriously.
Meaning?
You couldn't even be bothered to get yourself another frock.
Well, that's where you're wrong.
Eh?
When I take to the dance floor tomorrow, I shall be wearing a different dress.
Well, I'll go to our house.
Well, it isn't new, but it is rather special. I think even you'll see that.
I look forward to it.
And you. I don't suppose a change of dress would make all that difference.
Don't be so sure. It always worked for my Frida.
Frida?
Frida Danby. We danced together for 25 years.
Good grief. The woman must have had the patience of a saint.
And the grace of an angel. And the beauty of a pre-Raphaelite princess.
Oh, I didn't mean to be insensitive. Is the poor woman dead?
No.
Then why don't you dance together anymore?
It's not somewhat I care to discuss.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be nosy.
Coffee.
Sandy, what are you doing, love? Oh!
It was well worth it.
What are you on about?
I got this. Look.
What is it?
It's one of Kate Earl's tail feathers. That's how I got all these scratches. You weren't very happy about it.
I knew you were simple, but I really think you're losing it.
I don't understand.
Well, Seth reckoned if I got one, I wouldn't have no more bother with Kato. He know I were boss.
He'll have been winding you up, you budgie.
Yeah, well, for your information, it worked.
Oh,
Goosh.
Salmon.
Ladies, Marlon thinks there's something really funny going on. He thinks that every time he comes near you two, or Bob, then you go quiet, or you change the subject.
Well, we do this because we're planning the wedding.
Yeah, but he thinks it's because you're not happy with him that you're confiding in your friends.
That's ridiculous.
And we're going to put him right in a couple of days, aren't we?
Yeah, well, he's decided to put things right himself. He's planning a Valentine's Day surprise for Tricia.
Oh, that's sweet. Bless him. Did he say what it was?
Tricia, that's when you're getting married.
Oh, yeah.
And what if the surprise is that he's going to take you away first thing in the morning?
Could be a problem.
Oh, no. What are we going to do?
No, I don't want a lecture, but I'm going to bar for a nightcap.
More alcohol?
I'm only going to have the one.
Well, I should think so.
You could always come and keep an eye on me.
Are you asking me to join you for a drink?
Look, come and have an orange juice.
Well, it's very kind of you to offer, but I want to make sure I get a good night's sleep.
Suit yourself. I'll see you in the morning.
Jarvis.
What?
It's been quite a pleasant evening.
Aye. Aye, it has. I'd know that laugh anywhere.
Jarvis. Oh, it's lovely to see you.
Yeah. It's another one with them. It's a good start.